Hi guys, thanks for joining us again. And we're coming to the end of these series of shamanic journeys and guided meditations and Facebook posts by myself and Eileen McCourt. Next week is our last week, and I wanted to tell you what's going on there. We are looking at wisdoms, again, wisdoms for life, doorways to truth, we're calling this week. So on Monday, the 3rd, Eileen will be putting out a beautiful meditation to the Ascended Master, Melchizedek. And that is about seeking the truth, finding the truth. And on the Wednesday, the following Wednesday, we will be doing a shamanic journey to Melchizedek to lift the veil from our eyes so that we can actually see the truth in this new world that we're coming into. On the Friday, Eileen will be putting out another beautiful meditation, a video, in relation to Mary Magdalene and Divine Feminine. And I'll be following that up on the Saturday with the journey to free, I'm reading it here, to free your intuitive side and the right side of your brain and allow us to come into our heart where we can feel our intuition, to hear that small voice that tells us what's right and what's wrong. So that's what we'll be doing on Friday. And we're going to finish the whole lot on the Sunday by another journey, I guess, more of a guided meditation to the prayer of St. Francis and how that means for us and how that is a doorway to truth and a guidebook or blueprint for moving forward. And I hope you've seen Eileen's posts this week because they were absolutely beautiful and they were very much in relation to the Native American philosophy, shamanic philosophy of life, that everything is connected. Everything is precious and part of us. So if it's precious and part of us, we must look after it and treat it with respect. So, I said this is our last week coming up. We're not obviously going to end what we're doing. I mean, we're not going to stop what we're doing. Eileen's still going to be writing her books and posting the odd thing here and there. This Monday, we're actually doing the zone, and both of us, and we'll be doing a meditation and a small shamanic journey and lots of drumming, that type of thing. And it's free, so come down and see us if you have the time. It's 8 o'clock on Monday night, so come along. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. It's so much better in person, actually. The journeys and the rhythm of the drum, and it's so much better in person. But we will be carrying on. I'll be doing a lot of videos and a lot of shamanic journeys and guided meditations, and as the year progresses, maybe not to the same structure or same theme. We really started this because of the lockdown, and the information was being passed to us by our elders and betters, and our thoughts around that, and in that, finding a way to connect with Source or the Great Spirit or whatever you want to call it, God even. So we're still going to be doing all that, and we'll be doing some workshops and getting togethers, some journey groups, as the months progress into the winter. And if it's a thing, which it looks very likely that lockdown may happen again, and hopefully we'll be able to get right back in step and give you something perhaps that maybe keeps you entertained for a while, but speaks to your heart and our path forward and the worries and fears that we all may have. Okay, so tonight we are doing a shamanic journey, and I've said this so many times before, but these aren't strictly shamanic journeys because I'm guiding them, but it's more of a route map. It's a route map of how to do a shamanic journey or how to be involved in a shamanic journey. But I think it's enough to allow people to connect, and clearly that has been the case. We've been getting a lot of messages through that people are enjoying it, and they're actually getting something pretty special out of it, and we're delighted about that, and we're very thankful for all those people that have stayed with us for so long over these months, and hopefully you'll see more of us. So stick around. Tonight we are doing a shamanic journey to the Native American tribes, and particularly the medicine people of these tribes, to find out their wisdom, their perspective on life, their truth. And I think this is especially pertinent now because of what we're all going through. How do we look at the world now? Now that lockdown is over and we're coming out of that, and how that impacts upon us. So, we'll begin the usual way. This is going to be an upper world journey. The upper world is a place of higher level spiritual wisdom. So that's where we're going up there tonight. And as usual, if you can find a place of safety and security that you know in this world, that you can visualize. If you can visualize that, that will be our launch pad. And as usual, we're looking at a means to go up, because this is an upper world journey, so a means to go up. Now that could be anything. It could be up in the wind, could be a bird come down, pick you up, take you up. Any way that you feel comfortable with, any way that's meaningful to you personally. So, don't forget the breathing. Breathe into the count of 4, hold for the count of 4, and release for the count of 4. And if you can get into that pattern, then that brings you down to the theta level, and you're more susceptible to the connection with spirit. So, with all that in mind, let's begin. So picture this place of safety and security, this place that you know so well. And to help to place you there, bring in all your senses. So look around you. Visualize this place in your mind. Look at everything in finite detail. Are there any sounds that are particular to this place? Are there any smells? What's the temperature like in this place? Reach out and touch something. Anything at all. How does that feel to your hand? Now it's time to go up to the upper world. Up into the air. Way up into the atmosphere. Rising far above the earth. Feeling the winds high above the earth. And up above you is a bank of cloud that covers the sky. Penetrate through this. This is the veil between the worlds. Feel yourself going through the cold, wet vapor. And then out again into the sun and into the beautiful deep blue sky. Rising higher and higher. And up above you, you see a huge cloud. And on that cloud, is a white city, surrounded by walls, and a huge gate at the front. the gate stands the Archangel Raphael, and you touch down gently in front of Raphael. And he acknowledges your presence and nods respectfully in your direction. You may ask Raphael for healing at this point. And now he beckons you into the White City, through the gate. And as you go in, the colours around you are so vibrant. There are neatly manicured lawns and pathways, all edged by beautiful wildflowers. There are huge buildings to your right hand side. Right in front of you is a meeting place, a central square. And to your left is a river that winds through the White City, and a small bridge that crosses that river. Go across this bridge. Over the bridge and down on the other side of the river. And walk along the bank of the river for a while. And suddenly you hear chanting see a trail of smoke rising high up into the sky. And as you cross the hill, you see many Native American people gathered around their campfire. You can see that they are in the middle of one of the shamanic rituals, and the medicine people are dancing around in front of the fire. Tracing out the figure eight with their bodies, the lemnis gate, up and down and round. There is a place by this fire for you. Take that place now and sit among your Native American ancestors. These are the people who know our cosmology, who know the interconnection between all things. And the dance that the medicine person performs highlights this connection, highlights this energy. And as you sit there, you feel the warmth of the fire. You feel the acceptance of these native people, the human beings. For that is what they call themselves, the human beings. In the midst of the brutality and the death and the disease brought by the white man, the European. But these people know that even the European Europeans that came and took their land and brought their diseases, they know that those people are their brothers and sisters too. And the medicine person comes up to you and dances in front of you. And takes some powder from his medicine bag and blows it into your face. And the campfire and all around it becomes vividly colorful. these shapes, geometric shapes, many eyes that you see watching you. This is nothing to be afraid of. These are the eyes of the ancestors. They watch to protect. They watch to give wisdom. And now all around you, everything becomes blurred. And everything begins to swirl into everything else. And you find yourself in the stone canyons and columns of the Native American homeland. The rock is red, and the dirt from the ground is red. And from the left side, your guide appears. Frightening at first, but frightening only because of his personal strength. Insight and wisdom that comes only from a genuine and strong connection to spirit. He beckons you to come with him. And he walks you among the rocks in the canyons. Ask him now. What is ahead for you? For you personally. And how you are meant to deal with this. What is his wisdom for your path forward? As you walk along the red earth, the red road, if there's anything that is troubling you or worrying you, tell him now. He is the wisdom keeper. But is also a healer. This is the land of the Hopi. The desert southwest. And he takes you through the canyons until you reach what is known as Prophecy Rock. And there he shows you on the rock the path of mankind, the path of humanity. And on that rock there are two roads. The choice is yours. What road do you take? And the time is now because the blue Kachina is on its way. And this is the Hopi prophecy that tells about these changes in time. And he points to the two roads, and one road is short, with much conflict, much greed, much anger. And soon that road will end. And this is the road we are now on. But we do have a choice. We can move over to the other road. This is the path of peacefulness, togetherness. This is the path of community. The path of togetherness. The path of love. And this is the place of the rainbow tribes. These engravings on the rock tell us that our time is short. On the road of greed and hurt and pain. If we continue on that road, we can feel only hurt and pain. And conflict against each other. The medicine man explains that this is a path that can never, ever be constant. We are all connected together. We are part of the great web, the great weave of Grandmother Spider. The path of the heart. And to survive, to thrive, we must cross over to the other path. time of the blue kachina is coming very, very soon. This was the Hopi's gift to the world, their prophecy, their understanding about the days that come. And this prophecy is reflected in many, many other cultures. The Mayan people of Mexico spoke of the time of the plumed serpent. A time of great upheaval and change. But if we choose it, a time of great beauty and peace. But it is our choice. As we are all connected, our thoughts are all connected. If we live our life in fear and anger and conflict, our thoughts go into this. The earth will rise up against us. There will be many cataclysms. Many natural disasters. There will be disease and pandemic. If we begin now, however, and live the right way, take the red road, our world will be changed ultimately, and the heaven or the paradise that we long for will be ours. But as individual, we must begin with ourselves, for we are the ones that we've been waiting for. And it is up to us to make those changes in our own individual lives. And once those changes are made, that energy filters into the great web. And that is ultimately how we co-create. If you want a time of inclusion, a time of connection with our brothers and sisters all over the world, if you want peace, harmony, joy, happiness, begin with yourself. In your small way, you will change the universe. Take the hand of the medicine man and feel his energy. And as big things begin to swirl in front of you again, you suddenly feel a great rush of air on your face. And the hand that you held is no longer the medicine man. It is the wing of the eagle, and you're flying high above the ground, feeling the rush of air on your face. As the eagle swoops and dives, look down and see the land below. Look at the people in their small communities, working together. The great conflict is no longer there. The anger and the fear is no longer there. The multinationals, the corporations, the banks, the governments are all gone. And there is only community. And a community looks after its own. They are loved and nurtured. They do nothing of offense to each other, because they know if they raise a hand to someone else, they are raising a hand to themselves. If they criticize someone else, they are ultimately criticizing themselves. This is the way of the world. This is the way of the universe. The way of the Native American people. Things begin to swirl again. And you are looking from behind the eyes of the wolf as it runs among the rocks in the desert, feeling the blistering sun shining down. And the wolf returns to its pack. And you feel the closeness of your brothers and sisters in that pack. Everyone has their role. Great fierceness, great strength, great courage. Strong hearts. No fear. Only positive connection. vision begins to blur again, and you are back in front of the blazing campfire. And the people on either side of you take your hand, and you are all connected, and you know what they know, and they know what you know. And the sense of togetherness and connection is immense. And in their way, they teach you a blueprint for life, a guidebook, a plan. And the only way of survival is to look after ourselves, our brothers and sisters, the environment we live in, the forests, the rivers, the mountains. They are all part of us, and we must look after them. Too long have we created pollution and taken the natural resources and corrupted them. Now is the time of respect for our world. Now is the time to know who speaks falsely. And for those who speak falsely, let them be called false. And now it's time to leave this place. Thank your brothers and sisters, and walk away from the campfire. But before you leave, the medicine man gives you a gift. Wrapped in rawhide. Bring it with you. Don't open it yet. And let us go back to the bank of the river and walk along that bank. Back to the small bridge. Cross over the bridge. And come back into the center of the White City. Back to the gate. Back to Raphael. Thank Raphael for his presence and his healing. And now go back down the same way that you came up to your place. place of safety and security. And as you feel yourself gently touching down and unroll it, this is your power object that has been given to you to strengthen you in the days to come. And ground yourself again in your body. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, open your eyes. Thanks for joining us in that, folks. Hope that was meaningful for you. I hope you received all that you were meant to receive. If you received your power object, in shamanic philosophy, if you receive a power object in your journey, find something similar in this reality and keep that with you. Put that on your altar, keep it around your person a lot. This will boost your energy. This is a gift directly from Spirit. And we'll be doing more Monday, actually. Eileen McCourt is putting out her post in relation to Melchizedek. And we're also doing our meditation session and drumming session in the zone in Warren Point at 8 o'clock. So please come along. You're very welcome. Hopefully, if the weather is good, we'll go onto the beach and we'll drum on the beach and we'll pick up the energies around us. So hopefully we'll see you then. And if not, I'll be back on Tuesday and Eileen will be posting more. So thanks for joining us.